Hello, word nerds, and happy Sunday. And welcome to another write in where we are prepared to write all of the words, or some of the words, or maybe even none of the words. Who knows what tonight will hold? So, as always, we're going to start out with talking about.
As always, yes, we are late. As I was we were waiting for Erin because she went to restart her computer, and usually when we're late is so much like the odds of none of us having any technical issues on any given night are just it hasn't happened yet. So Erin will pop in magically again any moment now, but we're sorry, we love you.
Running late is my cardio, so you
Mhm.
know.
I love that.
All right. So Kelly, what are you going to be working on tonight?
Probably some plotting in Novelpad. I'm still kind of trying to work out all of the missing pieces on my Anastasia Dragon story to I've written it a few times, but there's so much world building I've missed that it never feels like a complete story, and there's so much I have to go back in and add. So before I do it again, I have to finish world building.
Nice. World building's always fun. So, well, sometimes. Kaylin, you're up next.
I am still working on I think it's still going to be my young adult horror. The age range is a little bit higher, so I don't know if I'm going to flip or not. But right now it's straight up young adult horror. I'm going to be rewriting chapter 3 and hopefully chapter 4 today.
Nice. And Rachel?
I am very burnt out right now. I am very busy with school and wrote 2 essays this week. So I'm gonna just be rebellious and I'm gonna read today. So I'm gonna have a read-in, and specifically I'm gonna be reading What Big Teeth by Rose Sabo. Yeah, it's it's so beautiful. I just got it in the mail the other day. So I'm gonna just take a word break and read someone else's words. Or maybe if one of the prompts really has a good idea, then I'll write a little bit then.
Nice. So this week I will be one of the moderators for the Southeastern Young Adult Book Festival. This will be my 3rd year doing it. So it's all online this year. So I'm going to be working on my outline for my panels. So that's always fun.
That's exciting. Can you tell us the name of any of the panels, or is that still kind of top secret?
Yeah, I can tell you the name of the panels.
Sick.
So I'm doing one that is called This Crazy Beautiful Life, I think, and it's about speculative fiction. And then I'm doing another one that's called Beast Mode, which is about, I can't actually remember, but I'll be prepared for Thursday, I promise.
I'm just all I'm thinking was it's just Beauty and the Beast retellings, just
yeah. It's not, but I mean, it'd be easy to make that assumption. Welcome back, Erin. What are you going to be working on tonight?
I am still working on sample pages for the Dark Academia horror novel I'm working on.
Nice. So for our prompts tonight, they are all the Stardew Valley themed, which is a game, if you don't know. I've been really busy, and when I get really busy, my anxiety and depression like to act up, right on cue. So Stardew Valley has been my self-care, and so I wanted to continue that here. So yeah. Our first prompt is I am but a humble farmer. Your character gives up something in order to enjoy the simpler things in life. Do we want to start now at this even number?
Let's do it.
Jump right in.
All right, let's go for 20 minutes. The prompt will be in the chat, and I will also make sure it's on the ticker, and we will see you on the hour. And time. How'd it go?
I knew the end was coming, but it still startled me.
Every time.
I
I
ended up on
own
Pinterest, just kind of making boards for the book, so time well spent.
very well spent.
Definitely.
That's a ritual. You have to do that. I only got 104 because, as always, I messed with one tiny like formatting in Scrivener, and it changed everything. So I had to fix that first. It
Use
set everything back to default, and it drives me crazy.
Novel pad.
Novel pad.
I need to jump completely in. I've been using the plotting feature on there, and it's been really, really great. I just need to just transfer everything over there and kind of run with Novel Pad.
And it doesn't mess everything up like ridiculously when you transfer it over to a Word document either. I did that the other day.
Nice.
This
Good to
was
know.
seamless.
That's
I
really
literally never transferred anything over properly from Scrivener.
It was a nightmare.
It's
I tried
never
it
worked for
once
me.
and never again.
Yeah.
We have some people sharing their word counts in the chat. Vanessa got 323. ATW got 666. Katie got 340. Stephanie got 427. Leslie got 177. And Griswold got 374. Good job, guys. I got like 9 questions written for the panel, so I'm almost done. So that was
There you
nice.
go.
Great.
I have all my bios done, so I just have to do the next panel, and then I'll be ready.
I got. I read 31 pages of this book. Oh yes, Erin, isn't it beautiful?
Yeah, I just got that.
Hey, cool. I am 30 pages in. This is wild.
Oh, no spoilers.
You're already
I'm very
further than I
excited.
am. So this is one of
Yeah.
those books. So I don't have a whole lot of room in my house to like store a bunch of books. So I've been predominantly ebook for the past couple of years. And this is one of those covers where I'm like, do I need to own the physical copy of this? I did wind up going for the ebook because I wanted to start it like right that second. So I'm impatient. But I'm probably going to wind up getting the book as well.
It's
so
very
pretty.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is it even about? I've seen it, but I haven't.
I don't even know. It's real weird. It's about this girl who like went to a boarding school and then she's coming back to boarding school from boarding school to like back to her family home. But her family home is this weird estate in the middle of this town that like everybody talks about, and like they're all cursed and they're all like kind of werewolves, but also like sort of strange
It's not
other
described. Yeah.
beings. It's real weird.
talks
It's a
about
good
how
bridge between Mexican Gothic too. Like I'm getting the
Yeah,
same like
exactly.
creepy vibes to it. It's really cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it is
says, and it's
described as a
exquisitely
gothic.
terrifying, beautiful, and fierce. This genre-bending fantasy debut will sink its teeth into you and never let go.
Yeah, it's being described as a gothic story too, which is why I was like, yes, let's do this now. Immediately.
Nice. I was when I was looking up info for the bios. Caitlin Bayron is one of my authors on my panel, and she just made an Instagram post about that book. So I guess everyone is reading it right now.
Yeah,
Cover is very, very cool.
I know.
It was a little bit further down on my TBR list because I was actually going to reread all of the Daughter of Smoke and Bone series, but then I saw Erin posted something about it on Instagram. I'm like, okay, I gotta read it now.
Yeah. I know. I joined a book club I joined like 3 book clubs this month, which was just a terrible idea. But because all of these like book friends are like, do you want to join a book club? I'm like, yeah, sure, sounds great, sign me up. And I'm like, oh my god, what have I gotten myself into? So I should be reading a couple other ones, but I should also be reading Shadow and Bone again in preparation for the TV show.
Yes.
And I'm like, oh, I specifically like speed read another book so I could finish it so that I could start Shadow and Bone, and I'm starting this one instead.
It's time for books between the other books you're gonna read.
Exactly.
That's what I'm doing too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sometimes that happens. Feel free to ask us all questions. Ask us questions in between our sprints. I know at the very beginning, before we got on, someone was talking about Camp Nano, and so now is as good a time of any to bring it up. Is anyone here doing Camp Nano this year?
I should. That should be a deadline for me to like. Right.
I would like to. we'll see.
I'm probably
I
not
like the idea
because
of it.
school.
Like I thought about doing it only because like I'm going to be doing it not like in traditional nano style. Like I'm going to be working on what I'm currently working on. But I like the idea of having that deadline and that goal because all of my self-imposed goals right now for writing just are not being met, which is okay. I'm still moving forward, which is progress. But I need something that has a little bit more of a motivational drive to finish.
Yeah. I won't be doing Camp Nano. I always do Camp Nano and actual Nano, but it's getting like April is like way too close to my wedding to actually focus on anything writing related, and I'm just going to focus on trying to survive school during that time. And just take it one day at a time. And I don't think Camp Nano fits into those plans. I think I'd be setting myself up for failure. It is the 6th. It's a weird number, but we can start whenever. We make the rules.
What's our second prompt?
Our second prompt is Junimo. Your character gets assistance from an entity that only they can see.
Ooh,
Ooh.
curious.
Okay, so we're going from, say, the 7 to the 27, just trying to make the banner.
Yes, the 7 to the 27. That sounds good.
Say the prompt again so I can type it out.
I put it in the chat.
I can't copy it. If I try to click to copy the text, it'll just put it here. So I have to.
Oh, no. Okay. It's Junimo. Your character gets assistance from an entity that only they can see.
It's in the chat, though, right?
Yeah, no, I can't. If I see it, I'll lose what I'm trying to do and have to go back and
gotcha.
again.
And it is the 7. Perfect timing. So we will meet you back here at the 27. And time. How'd it go?
Not bad.
296.
Nice.
In the group now.
Rachel, you said something, but I think you were muted.
Right, there we go. I don't. It's been like over a year. I should know. It's been 6 years since I joined Weird Nerds. I should know how this works. This book's getting weirder, and I didn't think that was possible, but it is.
I'm so excited.
I wanted to
Where
like.
are you?
I know. I'm like, I'm gonna be having like a relaxing evening. I'm gonna read instead of write and just like take my mind off things. And I'm like, I don't know what's going on anymore.
You're just selling it to me more and more.
Perfect. Perfect.
Can't wait.
I got all of my bios done for my second panel, so I'm like halfway done and like 3/4 of the way done with all of it. So that's
Awesome.
I'm like super intimidated because like there's some like I mean I've done this before, so it's not like intimidating to me authors that like I really like, but like at the same time it really is. Like I don't think I'll ever get used to it.
Yep. I think I remember going to like BookCon and stuff and being like not on a panel with any of them, but like Maggie Stiefvater and Lee Bardugo and stuff are like, oh, are they just going to be chilling in the green room? That's cool. I'm not going to lose my crap. Like, will I be able to be a normal human being if I actually see Maggie Stiefvater? I don't know.
Yeah.
I noticed in the chat, Hysteric Blue said that they just started Harrow the Ninth, and that's what you feel whenever you open it up. Like, what is going on?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, pretty much. That feeling does not go away.
It doesn't. You're gonna be asking yourself what's going on for the entire book, and then the final like 30 pages, I swear to you, everything's gonna make sense. It's gonna be like a complete like mind freak. It's gonna be great.
It still didn't make sense to me, but I was fine with it. I was okay with it.
I like look up the Wikipedia page as to what happened because I finished reading it and I'm like, hold on.
WTF just happened here.
Yeah,
Let me Wikipedia it. Yeah.
That's funny. Got some word counts in the comments. Valerie got 169. Kitty got 378. ATW got 639. Leslie got 228. Stephanie got 391. And Griswold got 280. Good job, everyone.
Woo.
Everyone's doing so awesome. How are we feeling? Do we want to do a full 20 sprint or do we want to do a little bit of a shorter one to wrap things up?
I'm good either way.
Shorter is good.
I think go for shorter. Wrap up this up.
I was going to say, if you guys leave it up to me, I'm going to pick the shorter one.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that you guys agree. I will go ahead and read the next prompt. Hold on. This one's on my phone. 1 second. I wasn't prepared.
Talk amongst yourselves.
All right. The third prompt is Pierre. Someone keeps stealing all the credit for hard work.
Man, Stardew Valley seems like way more dramatic than I thought it was going to be.
Oh man, it's great once you get like all of like the very, very small like details about the town. It's great. It's my happy place.
All right, so it's 31 now. What timing was this sprint?
Oh, let's do 15 minutes.
Okay.
In between short and long. So let's start at the 2 and go to the 47. Right?
Okay. You want to get weird? You gotta do the math.
I know. I was like, oh man, is waiting 4 minutes worth it so I don't have to do math in my head?
The answer is always yes.
Yeah, let's wait 4 minutes. Like, why not? Let's just we can chat for 4 minutes. I think.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, we already matched. We're good.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll do from the 2
Can
to
you tell us-
the 47. All right. It is the 32. Once again, we're going to the 47. And there is the prompt on the screen. And time. How it go? Got some double thumbs up.
I kind of lost track because I forgot to reset my counter, but I think it was like 160.
Nice.
Not bad.
I took a break and was on Facebook for 15 minutes. It's great.
Well done, well done.
Maybe it was more. My total for the night is 452.
That's good.
Woo, good job.
And it's all fresh words too. So it's like
Oh,
not even just me editing in there. Like I added like a whole section to the scene. That's awesome.
yeah, awesome.
That always
That's
feels
great word
nice.
counts in the comments. Katie
Yes.
293. Oh, jumping around. Vanessa finished the first chapter of a new project. Very, very nice.
Ooh.
That always feels
Good
so
feeling.
good. That's like the best feeling of the whole process. Ooh, an ATW 2006 is less than 100 words away from 5,000 for the day.
Wow.
Wow.
Awesome.
That is a
Wow.
writing day.
Mm-hmm.
That's more than I've gotten in March. So good job.
Well, like we said at the beginning, some of us got all the words, or some of the words, maybe not none of the
Or
words.
some of the
yeah.
words. Yeah. Well, I'm not seeing any new questions. We've got some more word counts. Leslie got 154. Andrew said he got 111 of Chinese words. That's cool. Are you like working, like, or writing in like Chinese characters? I kind of want some details because that sounds interesting.
I'm trying to think what we're back with next week, but Megan has the master list. Oh,
I
is it our
believe
workshop?
the dialogue workshop is next week.
Ooh, that's exciting.
Woo! That's gonna be fun.
I could use that.
Yeah, same.
Next weekend, we will be diving into the wild world of dialogue with a full-on workshop with little activities and just learning how to write better dialogue and improve what we've already written and all of that fun stuff. I'm personally hoping that like the word nerds will get a chance to like read some people's dialogue out loud as characters, but Megan's in charge, so I don't make these decisions.
I'm down for a
That sounds
dramatic
fun.
reading.
Absolutely. If you want to make sure that you catch that live stream, be sure that you like and subscribe.
Nicely done. Hit the button. We got Megan here. I was not a
Well,
Hey.
segue.
Excellent segue.
Fantastic.
I did technology.
Yeah.
Andrew gave clarification. It's an essay for their Chinese class, which is neat. That sounds really cool. Something that I could probably never do.
Sammy jumped in with, yes, please do dramatic readings of your work. No, I meant of everybody else.
Of other people's work.
You guys want us to
No.
dramatically read your work.
Dramatically read your work.
I don't know. I did just get like this really cool book in the mail the other day.
Ah,
Just like amazing new cover.
hey.
It's so
It's so
pretty.
pretty.
So pretty.
Please don't dramatically read that out loud.
Yeah, everyone just get your copy of Witches of Action Ruin. We'll all do a dramatic reading.
Do like a table read. It'll be so much fun.
I'm just going to flip the lever on my chair, so I just sink lower and lower. I'm out of the frame.
Hey, and Griswold says they love that idea. Just you gotta give the people what they want.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Maybe we can all find like one of our favorite scenes of like a popular series, and then we can do those. That would be
Ooh,
fun.
that could be
idea.
fun.
Oh, that'd be fun.
That's a good idea.
Can I pick a scene from Witches of Ash and Ruin?
How dare you bring that back
Loophole.
around?
Excellent. Actually, that might be a
segue
good
queen
idea
over
to,
here.
to pull our favorite, maybe like a favorite dialogue scene, and we can read those out
Mhm.
loud.
That actually is a really good idea. I have one in mind now.
Hmm. Yeah, I always like dialogue is the worst part for me. Every time I look at dialogue I've written, I'm like, have I ever talked to anybody in my life? Like, you
Do I
wouldn't know
what
it by
a
looking at this
human
page.
Sounds like.
Yeah, I'm the opposite. I love dialogue. Like
I love it. I
I
overdo
love
it though.
dialogue. Same.
I had too much. Like as I'm reading books, I'm like, oh, I'm reading books now. I'm like, there's nowhere near as much dialogue as I have in mine. So I definitely need to scale it back.
I'm
Yes.
right there with you, Kaylin.
See, all the Warriors need to come together and write one book, and then it'll have the perfect number of all these different things. Because we're all good at one thing.
That'll be great.
It would be like 12,000 like pages. Like
Oh.
it'd be like the most massive book ever. We got a question real quick before we leave.
I think that was more of an idea for a future chat.
Okay, we have an idea for a future chat before we leave. Was it the one how do you come to the point of this is something I want to write about?
Yeah, so the comment above says maybe future ideas is something to talk about. We can talk how y'all decide which idea to pursue in writing.
Yes. That was a great
think we have-
suggestion.
I think we have
Or
a
chat.
couple. Don't we already have a couple of videos about like how to develop ideas? I'm pretty sure we've talked about that before.
Yeah.
Or didn't we do a work? This is like I'm working on like minimal brain power over here, but didn't we do a chat on like developing
Yeah, that was like
ideas or?
right before Nano, right?
I
It might
feel
have
like
been a
we've
while
covered
ago.
it. I don't know. The place to find out would be wordnerdsblog.com. But I think it's definitely something we'll dive into a little bit going into
Mhm.
Nano and all of that.
Good idea.
Yes.
Mhm.
And with that, perfect segue into ending. Don't forget, next week we will be having a workshop, same time, same channel, and we can't wait to see you guys there. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.